What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode 7, week 6, the final week of the whole cutting phase. So today we'll be talking about what happened on week 6, but before we go straight to that, let's talk about 5 tips that's going to help you when cutting weight and at the same time maintain your muscles. All right, guys, you ready? Let's get started. So to the new guys over here, I'll drop a link in the description box below where you can check the playlist out right from week 1 to week 6, where we are now. That way it will be easy for you to have it in a one-time row and see whatever happened from week 1 to week 6. All right, guys, let's go straight to the tips. Train extra hard during your cutting phase if you really want to maintain your muscle. That way, that's the only way that you can still be able to maintain your muscles. If you're not really training extra hard during your cutting phase, you're gonna lose muscles alongside with your weight or your body fat. So train extra hard, push yourself. I know when you're cutting phase, when you're cutting weight and you're cutting down your calories, your energy is really gonna be low and it's gonna get into your head that you don't really have the energy to push through. But don't listen to that. Push yourself extra hard during this period, and with that you'll be able to maintain your muscles. Sleep enough. It's really important. I had so much going on during this cutting phase, this 6 weeks transformation that I wanted to show you guys. So I think within some week or 2, I was not able to lose much weight. I wasn't even really losing from day 1 to day 5 of the week. And what I found out was I wasn't sleeping enough at all. I was really sleeping somewhere 2 hours here, 3 hours here. It wasn't really enough for straight 8 hours. And you know, during sleeping, you burn a lot. I think study shows that you burn 50 calories per hour when you sleep or something like that. So try to force yourself to sleep enough, and through that you'll be able to lose some weight easily that way. Now let's go straight to tip number 3. So before we go to tip number 3, if you're really liking this, if you're really enjoying this series, please don't forget to subscribe to see more like this in the future. All right, guys, let's go to tip number 3. Track your calories. I know some are gonna be like, I'm busy and all that. If you don't track your calories, I don't think you'll be able to lose weight that way, because it's easier when you track your calories, and that way you'll be able to know exactly what's going on and how you're gonna cut down your calories week by week. So let's put it this way, give yourself 3 months. When you're able to get to the weight that you really want to be and the calories that you want to be at, then from there you can just eyeball your food that you eat. Then from there you can just be doing that way without really checking your weight of the food and all that. In that way it will be easy for you. But before that, the first 3 months, or when you're cutting your weight during that period, please track your calories. It will be easier for you to cut down the weight, and that way you know exactly what's going on in your body. Move around a lot. If you don't have a 9-to-5 job and you feel like you're always indoors sitting at home in your couch and all that, or when you're working behind the desk and you're not really moving a lot, just force yourself to be moving around a lot. Like, let's say if you're gonna buy something at the shop, instead of you taking a bus or something like that, if it's really close range, try to walk to the place or use a bike just to ride to the place. Let's do some movement. It helps a lot. When you're not doing movement within the week, it will be hard to really cut down the weight that you really want to cut. Drink more water. It is so important. You know, when you drink water, when you drink enough water, it's really refreshing your system, and through that it makes everything works perfectly in your system, and that way it will be easier for you to really burn your weight or the fat that you really want to burn. So force yourself to drink water. I know when you're eating this and you're doing this here and there, you feel so lazy to really drink the water, but yeah, just force yourself. Get a water gallon if possible. That way you'll be able to know exactly the amount or the liters that you're drinking in a day, and force yourself to finish it. It will really help you when cutting down the weight. All right, guys, so now let's go straight to what happened on week 6. So week 6, I'm doing the same thing. I'm doing the same workout, the same cardio. I'm still doing 4 times in a week, which is about 30 minutes in a day. So 4 times in a week, the same incline, the same speed, maintaining everything. But I introduced something new, which is called peak week. What is peak week? Peak week is the last 5 to 7 days that bodybuilders use in getting preparation for their fitness competition. During this period, they play around the carb intake, the water intake, the protein, and also the fat, and also with the cardio itself and the training. So I tried this. That was my first time trying it, and it's really effective. I lost almost 2 kg within the last week, if I should put it that way. So I lost almost 2 kg. It's really effective. It's a video I'll be making in the future. I'm already editing some part of it to show you guys what really really went down with the peak week, something new that I really tried, and it's really exciting and really nice to try your hands on. So I did that. I was able to cut down almost 2 kg. So now my current weight is 80.5, which the previous weight was 82 kg. The goal was to get to 80 kg, that's to lose 8 kg within 6 weeks, but we were able to make it 7.5, which is not bad. So just to show you guys, you can still walk and cut down your weight. You can walk to really cut down your weight without really doing crazy cardio and running and all those stuff. So walking is really effective. That's really one thing I found out from this whole series. And from what you've seen, you can see I still have some window with my cardio because I'm doing just 4 days in a week, just 30 minutes. So just imagine I can still add 50 minutes to the whole 4 days, making 45 minutes 4 times in a week, or I can also increase it to 1 hour 4 times a week, or still bring 1 day into it. So now you get the whole picture. When you're starting cutting your face, don't bring cardio in the beginning. Try to bring it in the middle, and through that you can still have cardio as a tool to cut down weight if you really hit your plateau, or you are not able to cut down the weight. So now if I really want to go down, if I really want to cut down the weight, I can bring in more cardio and get really shredded, and that way it will be easier for me. Yeah, if you've really been watching this series right from week 1 to week 6, I really appreciate you. You are awesome. You are, I don't know how to express this, but yeah, thank you so much if you've watched it from week 1 to week 6. And also those who've been commenting, liking, sharing everything, I really appreciate you guys. I can't wait to do something like this in the future again, some series like this in the future. It's really fun shooting, editing, talking to you guys, having interaction with you guys. As always guys, stay safe. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.